There's so many people in our industry, experts, teachers, coaches, that are constantly using this term. This term is, you've got to charge what you're worth. And I got to tell you, that term pisses me off to no end, because I believe it is causing so much suffering in our industry. Because people then believe that their worth is dependent on their prices. Their worth is dependent on somebody else voting on it by either saying yes or no to hiring them. I mean, could you imagine? I mean, my worth is now dependent on how much I price my services? Oh my God, there's so much disappointment. There's so much comparison. There's so much that goes into that concept that hurts people that I wish that it would just disappear from the face of the planet. Because we ought to not charge what we're worth. We are not for sale. So to charge what we're worth is belittling the priceless nature of who we really are. And the reality is that you are not your business. I am not my business. You're not your success. I am not my success. I'm not my failure either. My worth is priceless. It has nothing to do with whether I succeed or whether I fail, whether I charge $5 or I charge $5,000 for something. When we begin to put together, like, my worth is dependent on something in my business, then your worth is going to go up and down in your own mind, and it just doesn't work. I want to feel like my worth is constant regardless of what's happening out in the world. Like, to be able to even think of like trying to connect your worth to something tangible in the material world, that's what gets us in trouble. The reason why this concept of charging what you're worth was born, it was actually born out of something positive. It was born out of people's realization that most people in our space, most well-meaning people that care, that want to make a difference, charge very little for what they do. I totally believe in not undervaluing the transformation that we're here to bring, to not undervaluing the results that we're here to provide, not undervaluing the value of our service. It has nothing to do with us, right? It has to do with our service. I want to charge what I believe my services are worth. I want to charge what I believe the value that's being placed on the results that I am here to provide to my clients. They are not based on my own worth. And when we, all of us well-meaning business owners, begin to separate ourselves from our prices, our ability to charge what we want to charge just goes through the roof, right? I remember when I first started to realize this and I was starting to take on these mindsets for myself, it was a tremendous relief. Because up until then, like, anytime I couldn't muster up the courage to quote my prices, or anytime a client said no, or anytime I looked at my bank account and it wasn't pretty, it was about me. I made it personal about me. There's something wrong with me. But now that I've been able to separate those two, it is not personal. It might be a matter, of my skills being missing. I might not be able to do this yet, but it's not taking anything away from my own worth. And that's made a huge difference. I feel like I can relax in my business more as a result of that. Comparing yourself to others is the very mechanism that gets started as a result of feeling like your worth is connected to your business in some way. So comparing your prices to someone else's is the cause of so much suffering in the world. And so if we can all stop that right here and now, everything would be better off. Your worth does not go up and down based on your success or not. You are not for sale. You are never for sale. The result that your service delivers That's what's for sale. That's the thing that needs to have a price tag, not you.